Indian Intelligence Bureau is the best in the world. We don't count dead bodies, we prevent them. Well, I'm Prabhakar Aloka, police officer who retired from Intelligence Bureau after a service of nearly 30 years.
Tell us in one sentence, who is an Adrishyam hero?
Adrishyam heroes are those who try to neutralize threats which are brewing at subliminal levels. The most important modern day threat is terrorism, of course, a violation of integrity of our border, protection of our military establishment and hardware.
Do you think India needs the Adrishyam heroes, especially now in the 21st century, given our security concerns?
Their utility has increased because of the threat of terrorism. Unseen terror needs invisible heroes.
Could you take us through the hiring process of these officers and how they are selected?
One stream is that IPS officers who have been selected through UPSC and served for a certain period of time in their states. And the other is that it's a direct recruitment when Home Ministry advertises for the post and they write the exam too, and they clear the exam for the entry in this organization.
What are the education qualifications that are required for this?
Graduate.
Any physical or mental attributes that are important?
We give emphasis to the mental attribute, mental alertness. Person should be alert and agile.
The stereotype that we always see of such officers on screen is, there's one person who's sitting behind the computer giving the instructions and there's somebody on the field who's doing the legwork. So how true is that archetype in the real world?
Well, it is very close to reality because, we do not get complete information at any point of time. We always have to solve jigsaw puzzles. Well, interaction with artificial intelligence and real intelligence is really spooky. It has helped us in limiting our data, but then it has increased our difficulty in the sense that it throws false positives. Sanitization and quality of the data can only be improved through actual human work on the field, human intelligence.
What are some other expectations and challenges that these officers can face on the field?
The biggest challenge is developing an attitude of covertness. You have to develop an attitude of covertness to remain Adrishyam. You cannot tell anybody what have you done. You cannot tell anybody why are you doing such things. You cannot satisfy your basic need of having a witness of your life.
What happens if the identity of an officer gets compromised?
That is the most devastating thing to happen. Perhaps his utility in the organization is over. Never ever by mistake you have to reveal your identity.
Do you ever have to reveal your secret identity, for example, on the field?
I will neither confirm nor deny.
In your decades of experience in this field, what have been your observations about the psychology of the Indian criminal mind?
It revolves down to one thing, that is anxiety. Basic anxiety is of identity. If you don't get job, you lose identity. If you are not being assimilated in the society, you lose identity.
How does your department deal with that psychological aspect?
We try to de-radicalize them. De-radicalization is another part of conflict resolution. In this Adrishyam, one of the episodes, one of the protagonists tries to de-radicalize a person who was about to detonate a bomb. That is the essence of our work.
Final words for the kids who look up to such heroes and want to emulate these heroes?
If you are driven by the desire to join an universe, girls, guns, gizmos, glitz and glamour, vodka and martini stirred and shaken, you will have huge disappointment. Here only your soul is shaken and conscience is stirred. For the people whom we protect, we may not be visible, but rest assured we are there.